So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Denzel Dumfries. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think you've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Played out to the left flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Great vision. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Sticks it away! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's managed to gift it back.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Arsenal! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Arsenal go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, well measured. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodri. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Hazard. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Stankovic. Played out to the right. So what can they make of this? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played into space. Messi. That's a good run he's making there. And the finish! It's in! A quite incredible smell. They are flying. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Dumfries. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Palmer. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Messi plays it short. Shot could be on. Shot at goal! Cleared away. Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Now it's Hazard, and they can counter here. He's making a real surge on the left.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Palmer. Stankovic. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. And it's Serginho. Cross needs to be good. Oh, terrible pass. And a
2
chance!
minutes has been indicated.
That is decidedly lacking.
Stankovic really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
It's a promising position. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and
Everyone,
that being
please
good
welcome
movement
our
in
players.
both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Arsenal are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Stankovic. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's found a way past. Nicked it back promptly. Nicely spread. Rodri. Distributed tidily. He's got away. Nice control. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Messi! Now, he's been caught on it here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Shifted it to the flank. Mbappe! Well, that's fabulous.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's found support out wide. Stankovic. Turns back here, probably the best option. He's had it taken off him. Palmer. Oh, easy pickings there. So we've reached the hour mark. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Takes the shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Foot in. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's really... Mbappe! Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Oh, nice touch. Palmer. Stankovic. And it's Rodri. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's on it. Can he get away? Great ball if he can get there. He's being urged to shoot. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hazard picks it up out wide. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know.
Shoots! He should have put that one away.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Palmer. Can he get it through? This might spell danger. Great chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class!
Kylian Mbappe.
And they are pulling clear here. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Van Dijk. Stankovic. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Now Dumfries. Not the most accurate pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Over to the left. And it's Hazard. Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. And he's whipped it across. He gets big. And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Dumfries with the delivery, and the ball's come loose here, and he's gone looking for safety. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders.
And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Turns back here, probably the best option. Stankovic. Palmer. He's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's gone for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Sommer claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of
Hi
defence.
everyone.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's worked it through. Shot could be on. And that has been clubbed away. That is good strength. Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Knocks it into space. Can he latch on to this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Martinez. Konate producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Hazard gets into a good position. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Rodri. Inter Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
A probing pass. He's in a great position here. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Stankovic, out to the right. That's a shade optimistic. Sucic. Now it's Thuram. Palmer. Rodri. Spread out to the left. Bisek. Bastoni. Sucic. He's found a way through. DiMarco.
That's good play from him.
That's very neat. Barella. Azar. Azar going full steam ahead down the left flank. Dumfries. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Here's Rodri. Stankovic. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Arsenal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Very nicely done. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played back in. Takes a shot. Half-time getting close now. DiMarco. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Messi hurtling down that right flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's tidy. Can he get onto this? Dumfries. Dumfries tries, climbs up big. It's in. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and
that'll be the last act of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Arsenal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Arsenal in control at half-time, 2-0.
Cambio di giocatori.
That gets things going for the second half. Bastoni. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Tries to pass it through. That is lovely. Serginho goes on a run down the left wing. Azar with the delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, it's come loose. And this is Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Comes in! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bissek clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Sucic. Arsenal with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
314 spettatori.
And he's had a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well timed, excellent interception. Bastoni. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Palmer. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Back into the middle. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Sucic.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
There's the shot! It's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Palmer. Palmer making good progress on the right-hand side. Palmer will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Dumfries. Here comes the cross. Oh, smashing header! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there and it's been blown.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Akanji. And he can clear it away. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Hazard. Stankovic. For Palmer. And he's forced to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aims beyond the defence.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Palmer. Arsenal finding their passes. He's had it taken off him.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Back they go. I think we're just about done here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
So just one extra minute for stoppages. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Thuram. Now this could be a chance. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. The action has already started. Pinches it off him. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Hazard. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And a chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Arsenal break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Gets into some space. Lovely bit of skill. Chance for a shot! Oh no, what has happened here? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's big. Can he finish? So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Van Dijk. Dumfries. Palmer. Messi tries making a foray down the right. Dumfries. Van Dijk. And Stankovic. Rodri. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. And he's had it nicked away. Hazard delivers with whip, climbs up big! Oh, it rattles the bar! Not the most convincing of passes. Distributed tidily. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Hit into the middle. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Hazard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Palmer. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Real chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Dumfries. He's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Serginho really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Arsenal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Serginho makes the interception. Palmer. Arsenal finding their passes. And it's Palmer. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, that is one way to stop him. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice bit of trickery. And he's managed to get free. He's in space and looking for options.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Arsenal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Dumfries kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dumfries. Palmer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Back into the middle. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he was quick to react. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shifted it to the flank. Palmer. Here's Rodri. Turns back here, probably the best option.
The attendance for
Your
this
impression
match
so
was
far, Jim?
They're ahead, but
70,987.
they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
He's there to... I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Konate. Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. Here's Rodri. Palmer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
That's going in strongly.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
Substitutions taking place.
Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for the run. And he's there to get it away. And it's Rodri. He's having a go! And that has been cleared.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Played out to the left flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Half an hour gone in the second half. Palmer stands tall and stands strong. Mbappe! It's hit the upright. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire.
Substitution in
Most teams
progress.
would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Taken back almost at once. Arsenal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Over to the left. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. I think we're just about done here. Stankovic. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That's a good run down the left. Played into the box. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
It's an old saying, but it's still as true as ever. The first yard's in the head. And look at the way he was so quick off the mark there.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's had a hit. It's bounced back off the post. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, there's the clearance. And that is that. Arsenal can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and the speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Dumfries. Stankovic. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Cutrone. Pedro Obiang. Distributed tidily. Looking for the run. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Azar. Looking for options for movement. Messi, decent chance! And that is wildly off target. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Now it's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rodri tries from a long way out. Oh, he's been caught napping. No goals as yet. Palmer. Played down the flank. Messi receives it in a wide. He's got tall. He's got away with one there. And it's Azar.
That was lovely, that.
Can he get onto this? Out of play for a throw. Stankovic. He's having a go! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Arsenal take the lead! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Played out wide. Turns and goes back. Has a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's Azar. And he's intervened well there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got real chance! And now the breakaway. Now it's Pessina. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's beaten the last man. Now the big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cutrone knows only too well that he should have converted after getting through one-on-one. He doesn't need telling.
Pedro Obiang is there, and he can pick it up. And the pass is intercepted. Played out to the right. Played back in. He's in plenty of space here. He's having a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
That is ended up in no man's land. He's in a great position here. Pessina, over to the left. Van Dijk goes sliding in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pessina. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And that's the second half started.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Messi. Dumfries picks it up out wide. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Palmer. And Stankovic tries to pass it through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's the delivery.
There's much for...
Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more.
Gol per l'Arsenal. Ha segnato al 53esimo minuto numero 2.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Palmer. Dumfries. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
29.514 spettatori.
Messi proves too strong. Now that looks a decent ball. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Out for a throw. Lisandro Martinez promptly onto that, and that is that. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Palmer. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Obiang. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, that's fabulous. Crosses it in here.
That's good defensive concentration.
Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pedro Obiang. Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. Ah, such a clever touch. Goes for the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Time then for the first substitution of the game. And that should get the job done. And it's Rodri. Out towards the flank.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Back into the middle. Dumfries could try cutting inside here. He's dealt with that well. Cleared away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to...
Up a gear here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a shade optimistic. And that's a dangerous ball. Keita. Played out to the left flank.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a good ball. Stankovic. He's tried one! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
That's really well manoeuvred. That's beautifully weighted. And he's there to get it away. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Rodri picking up the Man of the Match award.
Pedro Neto.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. I'm ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy Pedro Neto is a real footballing thoroughbred, Peter, and I'm a huge fan of his direct style. There's a genuine intensity and aggression in everything he does, but that doesn't seem to diminish his creative output at all. He goes for it every time.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision. Look at the space here. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So, a breakthrough already. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Martin tries to clear. Now it's Rafinha. And that's a throw-in. Pedro Neto gets a foot in here. And that's definitely not his best. Dani Olmo sends it crossfield. Now it's Yamal. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. Dani Olmo, Fermin. Shifted it to the flank. Madueke for Pedro Neto.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mbappe receives it. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. Now it's Madueke, looking to go deep.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
He's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Dumfries. It's a really well-measured ball. Now the cross. He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Fermin. Foot in. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there!
Mbappe.
They have
Nice
brought
shooting.
themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Assegnato al 22esimo
Oh,
minuto.
one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford...
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Van Dijk. Stankovic. And it's Rodri. And Mendes. Nuno Mendes. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Played back. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now that looks a decent ball. Dumfries plays it across. Al Kubasi clears it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yamal receives it in a wide position. He's got away. Now it's Ferran. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Madueke. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Ferran Torres. Gives it back. And here's Yamal. That's good play. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of
Mbappe.
space.
He shapes to shoot! Goal!
did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Numero 11.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That has been slung wide. Danny Olmo! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Madueke. Mbappe. Rodri. Nuno Mendes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vermin. Now it's Yamal. And we hit half-time. Arsenal come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2
Well
goals to
scored.
1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk herring after the ball here. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's in a great position here. Big chance! He has done it! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Rodri. Pedro Neto. He's through. It's one chance for a shot. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, that's great running from the way he manoeuvred himself into such a good position to receive the pass and go through on the goalkeeper then.
Martin.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Looking for the run. And the through ball. Dumfries. It's a good-looking, terrific header. No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Martin. And Rafinha.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
So we've reached the hour mark.
80.953 spettatori.
Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. That's a throw. Now it's Pedro Neto. Koundé. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Nuno Mendes. Stankovic. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Madueke. Now it's Mbappe. Madueke. Lovely bit of skill. Madueke will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Fermin did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He is through. Real chance! Brilliant from Rafinha!
Nice,
A
nice.
finish
Rafinha.
right from the top draw! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Minuto, numero 11.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Dani Olmo. Who's looking wide. Rafinha gets into some space.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Hazard. Threads one in. That looks a good ball through. Can he finish? It's a goal! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new
Not live.
chapter. There was no getting to that. No
Not
getting
live.
to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Alex, watch Alex. Answer question, who's better? Lionel Messi or Noni Madwik? Alex, who's better? Lionel Messi or Noni Madwik? Say me. Right answer. Alex, where are you? Where are you? Alex, right answer. Noni or Messi?
He's shifting through the gears here. Rafinha. Hoisted in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. João Cancelo. Shifted it to the flank. Dumfries did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Eric Garcia calmly anticipates. Rafinha has it in a wide position. And it's Pedri. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Madueke. He's picked his way through. Hazard. That is lovely. Turns and goes back. He's gone for goal! That comes as a mighty relief.
Where is Alex? Alex, where are you?
Pedri. And it's Olmo. Now it's Ferran Torres.
Il quarto uomo
Into
indica
a minimum
4
of
minuti di
4
recupero.
minutes additional time. Stankovic. Played out to the right. Dani Olmo, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Rafinha. And he's managed to get free. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Spread it left. And time is up. Arsenal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Mbappe saying, where
Well,
are
from
you?
behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed
Where
response
is
when
Alex?
trailing. There was no sense of anxiety,
Alex, where are
just
you?
a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a good... Thuram! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's a loose ball. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Shifted it to the flank. Played into space out wide. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? Shoots! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Eden Hazard.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making
Awesome.
any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Stankovic. Mendes made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. DiMarco could try cutting inside here. Cleared without hesitation. And he's quick to snatch it back. Crosses it in. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Madueke. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Hazard. Lovely feet.
Oh,
Bisek did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's DiMarco. Not the most accurate pass. Now then, the ball's come loose. Madueke. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Inter Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And they're quick to get it back. Hazard gets into a good position. It's a mighty effort! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's got tall. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Dumfries is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Barella. Sucic. Oh, that's a key interception. Dumfries. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Stankovic. Martinez. For Luis Enrique. Zielinski. It's a really well-measured ball. Rodri has given away a free kick. Rodri has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Played in by Barella. That's a good ball out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. DiMarco. DiMarco. Looking for the run. Now it's Madueke. Now it's Pedro Neto. Good running, strong and purposeful. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now,
And he's had a hit! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an
It's
eye.
fake.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
yeah,
It's
they've
not
only
fake.
got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
They
3-0,
A.
and things are starting to look real chance!
They A.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. DiMarco puts the ball in. Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here. Oh, well measured.
Nice
He's in a good
passing.
position here. Can he finish? Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're at it again in double quick time. Really tidily gathered and ultimately
Yes,
a more
yes.
than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Say me who is better, Lisandro Martinez or Virgil van Dijk? Write your answer in the chat. İlyascık. Allah kahretsin seni. Who is better? Lisandro Martinez or Virgil van Dijk? Say.
Zielinski. Rodri. And it's Rodri. Well, that pass isn't the best. Thuram looking to penetrate opposition lines. Sucic.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Sucic. And it's Barella. Nicely spread. Dumfries tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. And this could be the final action of the first half. Bastoni gets it away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Arsenal really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Arsenal utterly dominant in the first, scoring at will. And the game has already resumed here. Stankovic for Pedro Neto. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Madueke. Nice sequence of passes this. Barella. Sucic. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nice control. It's run loose here. Now it's Dumfries. And the cutback. Martinez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pedro Neto. Rodri takes control of it and he's on the move. Tries to pass it through. Hazard receives it in a wide position. It's Hazard! Brought out the best in the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Barella. Great defending, strong and determined. Distributed tidily. Threads one in. And he's cut it out. Barella.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That is ended up in no man's land. Bisek. More and more pressure on the ball here. Luis Enrique has it out wide and in space. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 32. Viene sostituito con il numero 20.
Luis Enrique. Played out to the right. Fired deep to... Up he goes! It's hit the crossbar. And he's missed it.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Oh no, what has happened here? And a chance! No mistake! An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Inter Milan grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. And it's Mendes. Stankovic. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe! And that is a truly outstanding save. Stankovic. And it's Denzel Dumfries. And Konate. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries. Just about up to 75 minutes. Good chance here! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but
Hi,
still,
Hassan.
at least he had
Numero
the confidence to take it on.
Lasciano il campo per il
Here's
numero
the
2.
header!
Il numero
And
22.
somehow he has kept that out. Has a look and plays it forward. Nicely aimed pass.
Madueke really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Mkhitaryan. Out to the right. Now it's Dumfries. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Madueke providing an outlet on that flank. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mkhitaryan. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Dumfries. Madueke in acres of space out wide. Last. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas.
Sadiq. Hi. Hi everyone. Go. Okay. He's not ready. Okay, let's go.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress
Who's
code
better?
is a strict one.
Messi
There's the
or
whistle,
Ronaldo?
and here we go. Jim, which player is...
Fela Mohammed. Hi bro.
And we have our very first corner. He'll try to keep this alive. And that's a throw-in. Good ball, good take. Chance!
Okay,
And he has
nice.
kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well,
Nice
didn't he?
save, Casillas.
Corner number 2 then. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Martinez. Nuno Mendes. To Çalhanoğlu. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now, this could be a chance. Xavi Alonso. And it's Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. Chance for a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Inter really
Hi,
can
hi,
be very happy with the
everyone.
way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And he's been shifted off it. Azar. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is... Takes a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Nicely spread. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Now it's Pedro Neto. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. For Calhanoglu. And no, that was never going to make it. That pass has been well intercepted. Rodri. Calhanoglu. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's played into the area.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Azar can see things others simply cannot. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played. Pedro Neto. Dumfries. And it's Denzel Dumfries. To Hazard. Mbappe. He is onto this. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's looking wide. Can he latch onto this? Terrific header! Oh, would you believe it? The goal to end it all! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
Nice. Marnie, hi. Hi everyone. Okanzmas, hi. Hi Okanzmas. Where is enemy? Hi everyone. Hello. Subscribe to my channel, please. Bro.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. A gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is...
Tries a shot! Oh, he's done it! The goal to end it all! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And there you have it! And that is the beauty of it, and at the same time, the sheer cruelty of it.
Well, the players didn't know what hit them clearly, and still don't by the looks of it. I think it's one of these games where, as hard...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Out towards the flank. Stankovic. He's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Palmer is... He's had a shot!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And it's Palmer. Palmer! They've got to be quick to recover this. Dumfries. Well timed, excellent interception. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter.
And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Here comes the corner. And it's been taken short. Delivers the ball. Point-blank header! That's a half-decent try. Dumfries. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's picked it up out wide. Deep cross. And that has been cleared. Mbappe. Knocks it out wide. Palmer. Palmer. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! That really is quite fabulous.
It's so
his own
cool.
doing.
After 22 minutes is number 10.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Look at the space here. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Konate. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Martinez. And it's Denzel Dumfries.
Hi gamer, hi. Hi everyone.
Now it's Mbappe. Nuno Mendes. And it's made its way to him. Threads one in. Chance, surely! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Kylian
Arsenal
Mbappe.
are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Lovely bit of skill. Stankovic. And there's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lofted in. Tries to get it clear. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Messi. Dumfries. And this is Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Well, that's well spotted. He's looking wide. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. He's had it taken off him. Watford are looking to break at pace. He's found a way through. And the half-time whistle goes. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, 2-0. You're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue
Please
even
welcome
further.
everyone,
I'd always be
lads.
inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. This looks promising. He's got away. Palmer. Oh, that's ambitious. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rodri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that's a throw-in. There will be a throw-in. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi gets into a good position. Palmer will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's in plenty of space here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Very nicely done. And a chance! There's a sharp little ball here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Martinez. And it's Messi. Arsenal with this two-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. And here's Mbappe. And he's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
This is Efootball.
Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Nice interception, well timed. Goes for goal! And that is high.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Palmer. Gives it back. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Mondi. So what can they make of this? Konate goes on a charge down the left. Palmer. Oh, good spread. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Big chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that,
Substitution in
Peter.
progress.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. And he's gone looking for safety. Succumbs to the pressure. That's good running with the ball. He's on it, can he get away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Messi, and Messi! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Messi clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Defending of the desperate variety. Watford have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's had it nicked away. Arsenal have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Good ball, good take. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And it's Palmer. Palmer! Decent enough try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
So, third corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Watford are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. And that pass just didn't quite work. It's a good ball out wide. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He might be in here! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Knocks it into space. Well, no joy this time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
Thanks for all. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Catch you later. Subscribe to my channel, please.